When I started my teaching practice, I thought I was going to teach children. I prepared my lessons, my activities, and my materials. But after a few weeks, I realized something unexpected. I was learning just as much as my students. When we think about school, we usually think that teachers teach and students learn. Before starting my teaching practice, I had the same idea. I thought my role would be to help students learn English and improve their skills. Of course, that was part of my job, but I soon realized that teaching is just more than that. Teaching children is not only about explaining lessons or giving instructions. It's also about creating connections, building trust, and helping students feel confident. Children learn better when they feel safe, respected, and encouraged. So, as a future teacher, I learned that patience, creativity, and flexibility are just as important as the knowledge we have. So, my experience with class 5B at the primary school was both challenging but rewarding as well. The students were very active, energetic, and enthusiastic. Every day brought something new for me. Sometimes activities went exactly as planned, but other times I had to adapt and think quickly. Working with children taught me that no lesson is ever perfect, and sometimes we make mistakes too. But being flexible is an important part of teaching. One thing I really enjoyed was seeing how excited students became when learning through games and interactive activities. They participated more, communicated with each other, and showed greater interest in the lesson. Through these experiences overall, I understood that learning can be fun and meaningful at the same time. It doesn't have to be something boring or monotone. However, the most important lesson did not become a textbook. It came from the students themselves. The teacher taught me that value of curiosity is important. They asked questions that I never expected I'd have. Sometimes their questions were simple and sometimes they were surprisingly deep. Their curiosity reminded me that learning should never stop, no matter how old we are, or if we are teachers or just a kid. They also taught me patience. As teachers, we sometimes expect students to understand something quickly, without questions. But every child learns differently and at different pace. Some students need more time, more examples, or different explanations. Because of this, I learned to be more understanding and to celebrate the small achievements. Another thing children taught me was the importance of enjoying the moment, the present. They laugh easily, they get excited about small things or everything, and they're not afraid to participate. Their energy and enthusiasm made the classroom a positive place and reminded me why education is so important. So, through this experience, I learned a lot about myself too. I become a more confident person. I learned to speak in front of a group. I improved my classroom management skills and learned how to communicate more effectively in general and towards kids too. Most importantly, I discovered that teaching is not just about helping students grow. It is also about growing as a person. Looking back, I realized that my experience with class 5E at Griselda Alvarez Primary School was much more than a teaching practice. It was an opportunity to learn valuable life lessons. The students taught me patience, creativity, flexibility, and curiosity. They helped me become a better future teacher and a better person as well. So, to conclude, teaching is very important, but children teach you things as well. They teach you many things. Adults can learn many things from children as well. Learning is a shared journey. Both teachers and students have something valuable to teach each other. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope my experience reminds you that sometimes the best lessons come from the youngest people in the room.